Hi everybody, and Sawadee Krap, and welcome to another episode of Adie's Asian Kitchen. It's been a very hot few days here in Thailand, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat you to a nice Thai dessert. Now this is a very traditional dessert that you can get in most restaurants, and you can cook it up at home anytime you want, and it's very delicious, and it's melon and jackfruit in coconut milk. Okay, so you've had a little taster. Now, does that look delicious or what? Well, keep watching and you'll see how I made it. And just before I get started, I just want to make sure, have you subscribed? If you haven't, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and then you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Okay, let's get ready to cook. Okay, so first thing we're going to do when we start to make this is we're going to take the jackfruit. And basically with the jackfruit, all you do is you get your fingers inside and just open it up and just take the seed and the skin from inside and just peel down. Just nicely, wait. Okay, so we've got plenty of jackfruit there for what we need. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the melon and we're going to cut this into 2 pieces. I'm just going to take a nice sharp knife and just straight down the middle and slice that open. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the melon and I'm just going to scrape all the seeds all from the inside straight onto the plate. Okay, this comes out very easily. Okay, so now I'm going to take the melon and I'm just going to cut it into 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the same again with my other piece. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm just going to take a slightly smaller knife now. Okay, and then now just with a small knife, just around the edge. Okay, so as you can see, as I said already, these are quite slippery, so just be careful when you're peeling the skin off. Okay, so I've just made this a little bit brighter now, just so that you can see what I'm doing here. But basically, I'm just going to take the melon now and just cut it up into small slices or cubes and just pop it into my bowl. Okay, so you can see we've got a really good portion of melon there. So next, okay, so you can see I'm going to get ready to make this next part. I've got some coconut milk here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just open this up, and I'm going to take 250 ml of the coconut milk. Okay, so I'm going to take the 250 ml of coconut milk, and I'm just going to pour that into a pan. And I'm just going to stir that around. Okay, and now I'm going to add a nice big spoon of sugar palm, or palm sugar. Put that into there. Now I don't want this to boil, I just want this to go to a nice tepid temperature that will get the palm sugar to melt. And once that's done, okay, so I'm going to add another spoon of palm sugar. Okay, and just stir that around. I have got this on a low temperature, I don't want this to boil. I just want to get the palm sugar melted. Okay, so that's the sugar palm melted into the coconut milk. So I've got 250 ml of water as well. So I'm going to put that in and just stir that around. Okay, so as you can see, this has gone like a little bit of a creamy colour. That's because I've used palm sugar. Now you can actually make this with just granulated sugar, no problem, and it'll stay white, same as what the coconut milk is. But Thai tradition, they use palm sugar for this. Makes it a lot more delicious than just using sugar. And the smell that is coming off of this is very, very nice. It's very sweet. So I'm expecting that this is going to taste delicious. Okay, so that's the coconut milk and the palm sugar all melted in nicely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this off. We don't need the heat on again. Now this dish is very nice to have on a hot day. You can have ice with this as well, make you feel really cool and calm. It's just a very nice dessert to have on a hot day if you want to cool down. Okay, so we've got everything already prepared now. This has cooled down nicely, the coconut milk. So what I'm going to do is I've got a nice good amount of melon there that I'm just going to put into the bowl. And then with my coconut milk and my palm sugar, I'm just going to pour this over the top. Just give it a little, very small stir around. And then I've got my jackfruit. I've got about 120 grams of jackfruit here. You can use as much of this as you want or as little as you want. But trust me, jackfruit is absolutely delicious. And I'd never even heard of it before I came to live in Thailand. Okay, and there we have it. So all we need to do now is find a small bowl. And then I'm just going to serve myself up a small portion of this. Get plenty of jackfruit in there because it's very delicious. Plenty of the sauce. Some more melon. And as I said before, you can sprinkle a bit of crushed ice on the top if you have some. Okay, so as you can see, I've got that all in the bowl nicely. All I'm going to do now, I've got a little bit of ice. I'm just going to sprinkle that on the top just to make it a little bit cooler. Okay, so you see I've got my ice on the top of there. That looks delicious. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of carnation milk on the top. And now it's ready for me to give a try. Okay, well I don't know about you, but I've really enjoyed putting that together, and now my favourite part of the show is to give it a try. This is so delicious. Oh, when it's a nice hot day, and you want something to cool you down, just give this a little go. Doesn't take long, 15 minutes, and you'll have a nice dessert just to cool you down. That really is refreshing. Okay. Well, thanks for watching again. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you're going to give this one a try. And don't forget, I've done quite a lot of recipes already, so if there's anything that you fancy, it might be down in the description below. If it isn't, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to give it a try. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you next time.